season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return, lucky to get a touchdown. They'll begin the drive in excellent field position. The Dukes will get the first crack on offense today. And it comes down to this: after a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Receivers are bunched together. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down, the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice...
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They open the conference championship game with a pass. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has got it.
That is just a tough break for this running back. His first chance. And he immediately fumbles. I hope that's not it for him today.
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Dump off caught by the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. The Dukes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dukes.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. Third down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion makes it second and medium. And now the handoff. That's the spin move. Physical run earns the first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24. A new set of downs after that completion. Single back takes the handoff. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play now. 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
Knocks that one right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
This pass is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. Oh, what a cut. It's still going. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down here for this offense. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He's going to pull down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Zips it down the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He thought about returning it, but instead take. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Crucial third down play right here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. They trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. James Madison's offense back out there now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Deep throw across his body to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Throws to the tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. Another return and fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing in the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass caught. Second down now. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Dukes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They'll test the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. When he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And they'll use the ground game here. He shreds the tackle. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Lions offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but
a deep shot to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Riggs. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Dukes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got... height. Who's a competitor? Because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC Championship.
And the Dukes will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback gets to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
A completion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Tight end makes the grab. That picks up a first down. A spotted at the 39.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they've got him on the blitz.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll kick it away here. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. They really built momentum in this game, but hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And the quarterback keeps it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Again, makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And there's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Shotgun formation here on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. QB keeper all the way. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Offense in a split backfield now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags a quick throw.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now it's second down here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's hard running there through a tackle. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And they pick up the first on the ground. Fights off a defender. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. He's getting a workout here. It's his 5th punt of the night. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. James Madison's offense back out there now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They'll run it from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. With the catch, it's Riggs. Great footwork, a big opening now. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He breaks free. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Dukes come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And the defense there to smother that option play.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
It's James Madison in front right now. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Begin the 4th quarter with a field goal try here. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
The ball comes out. The defense scoops it up.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. And they hand it off to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the play goes nowhere. Looked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Chris, what the heck? Might as well go for it here on fourth down. You have such a big lead. What do you have to lose? Let's see the coach, what decision he comes up with.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. First down, looking to throw the ball. Down he goes. It's a sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Well, down the punt just inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Here comes the bunch formation. Makes the catch. It's Riggs.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Dukes line up on 1st and 10 now.
Here we go, here we go.
Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Dukes pick up enough to get a first down there. pounding away with the run game. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the handoff. Runner finding some space, though. That's a solid gain on the ground. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Dukes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And now the defense able to bring it down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a draw. Runs right over the defender.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And Indy Lions will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback just kneels down. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.